Hey guys, MD Prepper here with yet another review for prepping and survival gear. This time we are reviewing the United Cutlery Sawback Kukri Machete. This is a new product recently out from United Cutlery. As you may know, United Cutlery makes reasonably budget buy cheaper equipment that's generally of fairly good quality. Just got this in about a week ago from Bud K for about $20. The Sawback Kukri is, of course, a kukri blade. Nice downward angle here for chopping, that sort of thing for processing. You can go to Bud K's website and see them review this thing as well. It's about a 14.5-inch blade, 21 inches overall. Stainless steel, not carbon. I'm a bigger fan of carbon, but this will do the job. Seems to be pretty decent so far. Haven't used it a lot. Used it outside with small branches and all that sort of thing, twigs. Did okay. Has a small little hole here for hanging up on a nail, something like that. One of the biggest advantages of this blade is the big rubberized handle. Very nice, comfortable grip, even if you got big hands. I like the guard here. It's going to keep you from getting into brambles and brush. Keeps your hands undamaged. Really like that a lot. Using a super strong magnet, this thing appears to be just about full tang. You got 3 rivets here that obviously have some little plastic studs and covers over the top of them. The blade, is, at least per my magnet, seems to come right about here, just shy of the lanyard hole, and it appears you can see the back end of the blade right about there. Not quite 100% full tang, but darn close enough. Nice rubbery grip, lanyard hole here on the backside. Other than just being a kukri machete, which is very, very nice for chopping, got a cold steel kukri machete. Like that a lot, use that a lot. I have not used this much, as I said before, but I would expect this would do just as well. The blade quality seems, frankly, a little bit better than the cold steel. Looks like it's going to be a little bit easier to sharpen. I have touched this up slightly, as I tend to do with almost all my blades when I get them. Looks good. Now, an advantage of this thing is you have the sawback on the back side of it for sawing through limbs and whatnot. It is a single saw blade. Don't know if you can see that there. Hopefully that's good enough. A lot of your survival saws and all that will have 2 edges of teeth and cutting capability. This is only one. I'm sure it's just easier to produce that way and cheaper to sell. Should do the job fairly nicely. Again, this thing's pretty big. It's machete weight, so it's nowhere near like a Nepalese kukri, which I can do a review of later. Now, of course, you wonder with this grip here, how usable is the sawback edge. You will see there's some very large finger cut out relief there on both sides, identical on both sides. When you flip this around and grab it, you can get a darn good handle on this. Again, I get a better handle without this, but it's perfectly usable for sawing motion, all that. Have not seen any major problems with that. One additional benefit, it does of course come with a lanyard, which is of course always nice, but what I really like about this is it comes with a huge lanyard. This is of course not 550 paracord. It would be better if it was, but this just appears to be your standard kind of nylon shoestring type material. It's wrapped up, if you can see it there. Quite a lot of cordage there. I'm not entirely sure how long that is because I have not pulled this apart yet. You can obviously just attach it fairly easily with this little quickly tied loop. That can give you a lot of cordage in a survival situation. Sure, it's not paracord, but hey, any cordage is better than nothing. You could do a lot with this. You take this lanyard off or tie it off right here. All you need is what it comes with, this right here, with a little knot at the back. The rest of it is just extra for extra uses, which I really like a lot. Nice little blade. Paid about $19.95 or $19.99 for it, can't remember. But for $20, this thing is a steal, I think. Onto the sheath. Very basic nylon corduroy type sheath. Nothing really special about it. Has a little belt loop here. Not the strongest looking stitching, but it's good enough for your belt carry. You can't carry it sideways. It has to be tipped down. put this on your belt pack or on your belt, on your backpack, etc. Has 2 snaps here. Fairly decent grade. It's not going to come out easily. Not the strongest that I've seen. As you know, I've done a review on marble sheets. Marble sheets are much tougher than this. Hopefully some marble reviews coming up on this one. Basically, just like any kind of kukri blade, you've got to slide this bad boy in there, and it's going to take both snaps to get it secured. Not as quick to get it out as a bolo machete, something like that, but decent. Will work real well. Hopefully we'll get out there in the near future and do some reviews of this in the field. But for $20, some of the new hotness on the market there, I think this is a great little machete. If I had to get one machete, this would do the job. Not as long as some, but long enough to get the job done. Again, love that kukri style blade. They also come in a gray style silver color, if you will, here for the inserts and inlays. I did not get that. I think that the yellow is easier to see. I've had plenty of friends who have left a machete, something like that, in the side of a tree and walked off to do something else, which is not advisable, but hey, we all forget. They may come back later and the wind or whatever else, gravity itself has worked this thing out and has fallen to the ground. It's easier to see with a brighter color. Again, I think this yellow is better for that. Machete like this, you're probably not going to be trying to conceal carry this thing. So the yellow is probably a benefit. It's of course yellow all the way around on the front side. Again, this is the United Cutlery Sawback Kukri Machete in yellow color. It's about $20 that I found it on Bud K. Highly recommend it so far. Thanks guys, Indie Prepper out.